Now in its 27th year, the River of Lights here at the ABQ BioPark is once again ready to spread some holiday cheer with the magic of twinkling lights. It's a tradition for many and a reminder that anything can grow with a little imagination and a lot of hard work. With a scene straight out of a science fiction movie to a mysterious magical mushroom forest and through a light tunnel more than 100 feet long, River of Lights takes guests young and old alike on a one-of-a-kind journey. The event's sure to draw in thousands of visitors like it does every year. I'm Dean Staley, evening anchor for KRQE News 13 in Albuquerque, and I'm at the ABQ BioPark Botanic Garden giving you an inside look at this year's River of Lights. We will be showing you everything you need to know to make your trip an unforgettable experience for the whole family. From breathtaking displays handcrafted right here at the BioPark to the treats and drinks that keep even the coldest nights at bay, we're talking to the artists and the staff that make the River of Lights one of the top holiday light destinations in the country. And all of it organized by the New Mexico BioPark Society. Proceeds from River of Lights go directly to supporting the ABQ BioPark. First, a look back at the very first River of Lights display. In 1997, the inaugural River of Lights kicked off to cheers and applause.
2, 1, light 'em up.
Back then, the New Mexico BioPark Society had to rent sculptures from a company in New York, including this teddy bear, snowman, and Santa's sleigh. The event has come a long way since then. In 1998, the BioPark Society began crafting their own 3D sculptures, and looking around, you can see the hard work has paid off. 27 years later, the River of Lights listed as one of the top holiday events in the entire country. So what's the best way to plan your trip to the River of Lights? First, you'll want to pick the right type of ticket for you and your family. Tickets to River of Lights have a timed entry by the hour until 9 p.m. But once you've entered the gardens, all ticket holders can explore the displays until the park closes at 10 p.m. Now, both weekday and weekend tickets are available, and this year you can select a flex ticket that will allow you to reschedule your visit for any reason. Be sure to look up the details at riveroflights.org to find the right option for you. And like any popular event, getting in and out of River of Lights comes with plenty of traffic. That's why you should take advantage of the free nightly park and ride service from the ABQ BioPark Zoo at 10th and Stover. With plenty of free parking and regular pickups to and from the Botanic Garden, save yourself from sitting in traffic, hunting for a parking spot, and then walking a quarter of a mile to the River of Lights. Especially with little ones, it will make your whole night so much better. The Art Bus is also running free services to the River of Lights with arrivals every 10 to 15 minutes. And brand new this year, the River of Lights has added 2 low-sensory nights on January 2nd and 3rd, with smaller crowds, quieter music, and fewer flashing displays. These nights are designed with special consideration for families and guests who would like a more inclusive, sensory-friendly experience. For more information about low-sensory nights, visit riveroflights.org. The River of Lights crew has been hard at work this year, including in the kitchen. Coming up, we're trying all of the new tasty treats you can enjoy, plus special experiences to make your visit unforgettable. Stay with us. Welcome back to the KRQE River of Lights special. I'm Dean Staley, and tonight I'm at the ABQ BioPark Botanic Garden, getting an inside look at the beautiful light displays, returning favorites, and new additions. But on a night like tonight, as we explore the winding paths of the gardens, one of my favorite things to do is to get a piping hot cocoa to help keep me warm. This year, like every year, the BioPark's team of chefs has put together a menu to delight the taste buds as you take in the sights and the sounds of the River of Lights. Annalisa Pardo got a detailed breakdown of the menu. Let's take a look.
We're here at the Shark Reef Cafe with Shannon Sanchez, the General Manager of Food Services here at the BioPark, and we're going to get an exclusive sneak peek to all the delicious food that we're going to be able to have during River of Lights this year. I am so excited. How are you feeling?
It's going to be a fun year.
So how many food items do you typically have for River of Lights?
We usually have about 30 to 35 items during the show. Some are located here at Shark Reef Cafe and the rest are located outside in the park.
When do you start planning all of this?
We start planning in August.
Wow.
So it takes a few months for us to get rolling. You know, our thoughts on it all year long, but August is usually that kickoff month that we go real hard.
Well, do you want to start walking us through some of these?
What we're looking at here is a boneless wing trio.
So this is Parmesan chicken, and this is new.
This is new, yes.
I'm excited. This almost looks like biscuits and gravy. So it's green chili.
So it's a queso blanco cheese with green chili.
Okay, I mean, you gotta have green chili on at least one item.
Exactly.
I got the close-up.
I'm glad we got the napkins. This is so good. I love the green chili.
Our biggest thing when we thought about Shark Reef this year was shareable, right? We have families coming in, something that they can buy, one item, and then a family of four could come in and share it. The way I look at it and the way my team looks at it is we enhance the experience, right? So if we can go over the top and make that just special, it adds to the experience.
Is there such a thing as over the top? This looks so good. Okay, what are some of these delicious desserts that we're looking at?
So we do a huge grab and go program, right? Optimizing speed of service. So we have a team that is strictly just focuses on developing them throughout the year. So the fan favorite here is our holiday sugar cookies, and those are located throughout the entire park.
Another hit.
Our house fudge, which is made in-house, is a real fan favorite. We added it onto the menu about 2 years ago, and it's just done really, really well.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. I mean, that just like melts in your mouth. Why is it important to have like a nice warm drink during this more than a mile long path of lights?
Well, you know, during River of Lights, like you said, it's cold out. People like to have that warm beverage, right, that they want to get. So they go into, and they can find it anywhere in the park. So you're not gonna go to any part of that park and not be able to find a place that you can't get a hot beverage. We offer hot chocolate, cider, and coffee, and those can be done however you like them. In a whole River of Lights, we'll sell 60,000 hot chocolates, right? So we're like, what can we do to like add on to it, make it more than just a regular hot chocolate in a cup with marshmallows. So we're doing our over the tops this year, which have toppers on them, right? So you have salted caramel, peppermint, churros, espresso, and you know, you can always splash a little bit of holiday cheer in there if you want to as well.
Chocolate covered s'more with graham cracker, like a full-on
Yep,
s'more.
it has marshmallow, graham crackers, everything in it.
I don't even know where to start. That's so good. It's like summer and Christmas. Does your team look forward to this every year of like curating the menu, or?
Yeah, I think we all have a really good time with it. It's a lot of fun. You know, each of us get to take our ideas and then see it actually happen and then actually put it out there for people to try. We always want to do stuff that the community is looking for, and we want to make it that much more special.
All right, well, that was delicious, so amazing. Be sure to get some of these new menu items if you head down to River of Lights.
To help keep the wait times down, you can pick up a drink or a snack at locations throughout the Botanic Garden. If you're looking to make this year's visit to the River of Lights a special one, there are a few unique options to choose from. Santa's Magical Experience is a wonderful family-friendly VIP event where you and your little ones can go inside Santa's New Mexico headquarters at Tingley Beach. That experience includes a build-your-own s'mores station, a special holiday story, an interactive meet and greet with a jolly special guest, and a festive shuttle ride to the River of Lights. For adults looking to tap into their inner elf, try out the 18 and up Elf Workshop, where cozy holiday tunes, a little dash of festive cheer, and some helpful guidance from Santa's elves will see guests leave with a handcrafted gift or an ornament. For more information on either of these unique experiences, visit riveroflights.org. Coming up here on this KRQE River of Lights special, Jessica Gadate is taking a sneak peek at the brand new display that has been in the works for more than a year now. It's just around the corner. We're going to walk over and take a look. We'll see you when we come back.
Welcome back to the KRQE River of Light special. We're here at the Albuquerque BioPark's Botanic Garden, where the final touches have just been completed on this year's brand new display. The team has been hard at work setting up the millions of twinkle lights around the park. And wow, you have to see it in person to appreciate the full effect. We've been checking up on them over the past few months, and seeing the full transformation is incredible. Believe it or not, a 10-person crew sets up all of these displays, now over 800, using 12 miles of extension cords, 200 miles of twinkle lights, and 100,000 zip ties. And they do it all in only 10 weeks. It's a massive undertaking, but the team here has a system that's been perfected over the past 27 years, storing all the displays in these warehouses with packing skills that would make any Tetris world champion nod in approval. In addition to the setup crew, 3 full-time craftsmen maintain and upgrade all of the displays. This year, new piglets are joining the River of Lights family. But we can finally reveal the big project that's been keeping the crew busy all year. For the first time, the River of Lights is opening up the Sasebo Japanese Garden for the season and debuting this spectacular display. Here's an inside look at what went into making this possible. In September 2007, the ABQ BioPark opened one of its most ambitious projects, the Sasebo Japanese Garden, a sprawling 4-acre exhibit honoring Sasebo, Japan, Albuquerque's sister city on the southern Japanese island of Kyushu. Designed by Tora Tanaka, the garden draws inspiration from traditional Japanese designs, featuring a waterfall, koi pond, and plants native to the land of the rising sun. This year, the River of Lights crew is expanding its light display into the Sasebo Japanese Garden. And much like the original garden construction in 2007, the traditions of Sasebo's own lantern festivals guided the BioPark's design team.
So we researched a little bit about the Japan culture and the way they do it. And what they're doing is they clear out a whole field of bamboo, chop it all down, and they do all their designs and their stuff for the holiday.
Bamboo lantern festivals celebrate the cycle of life, death, and rebirth, and feature intricate carvings that are remade every year. But importing massive amounts of bamboo to New Mexico proved costly, and the finished product short-lived.
With us, we're trying to fix cracks and stuff like that in the bamboo because we're going to use it year after year.
So Joey Trujillo, River of Lights lead sculptor and designer, went to work searching for a way to bring the spirit of Sasebo to the land of enchantment.
This is the first time we've worked with bamboo, so it's like a what do you call it? Learning as you go.
With 23 years of experience designing and welding together the 700 displays at River of Lights, it wasn't long before Joey and his team found the solution. In addition to reinforcing the imported bamboo, the team is also fabricating bamboo lookalikes from PVC pipe, using the fake bamboo as both background pieces and backups for future River of Lights displays.
It's just one 10-foot piece. Levi will take the heat guns. He's going to set it up now. But he'll heat up some spots like this, and it'll get real soft, and then we'll scrunch it together.
Just turning it. And then once it would get hot enough, stand it up like that, and just push down, and it makes that little bulge right there.
With the shaping complete, Joey and his team begin the intricate process of carving traditional Japanese characters and designs into the poles, with a few exceptions.
This says River of Lights.
Over the course of months, the team finished over 100 bamboo lanterns, shaping, cutting, and illuminating each one by hand. Other displays like these panels depicting a traditional Japanese landscape welcome guests to the Sasebo Japanese Gardens.
All the pictures there, they'll create one big picture. 10 of those together will create one big picture.
Placing the displays in the garden is meticulous work. Each pole set in the perfect position to get the best possible symmetry no matter where you stand. And when the lights finally come on, the exhibit is breathtaking. Bamboo lanterns line the pathways as colored lights illuminate the treetops and waterfall. Each light reflecting gracefully off the surface of the koi pond. Spanning 4 acres, the Sasebo Japanese Garden promises unique discoveries around every corner. From the Sasebo Japanese Garden at River of Lights, Jessica Garete, KRQE News 13.
What a great job the whole team did to bring this together. If you're like me, always snapping pictures, the River of Lights is the perfect place to capture those special moments with the family. When we come back, we'll give you some photo tips to help you get the perfect picture from the River of Lights.
Welcome back to the KRQE River of Lights special. I am Dean Staley, and we've been walking around the ABQ BioPark Botanic Garden, taking in the sights. And wherever you look, there are breathtaking displays to enjoy down every path. Like many of you, I'm always pulling out my phone to grab pictures, and I've been doing that all night here. River of Lights is a great place to capture those holiday snapshots. But getting the perfect picture can be tricky, especially at night. For tips on how to take great photos at the River of Lights, we spoke to Albuquerque photographer Kim Schneider.
All right, so let's say you want to take some photos of your friends at the River of Lights. We've got a couple tips for you. It shouldn't matter if you have an iPhone or an Android or anything in between. You should have similar settings on your device. I would say your number one tip in situations like this would be to not use a flash. It's gonna drown out everything, make everything a little bit washed out, and you don't need it when there's a lot of gorgeous light around us like there is here. So in a circumstance like this, we have really pretty nice lights bouncing off of their face. This is an easy one, but it's still helpful sometimes to go into portrait mode. Makes things look a lot more professional, especially as you get up closer. You can see how it really blurs out that background. Don't be afraid to move around too. You can kind of see a shadow here of my phone. So you can try different angles to make things a little bit nicer and easier. Use nature or use other elements that are around you to make a more interesting composition. I always, instead of liking to shoot straight on, I like to go to the side a little bit. It gives them a little bit more of a dynamic view and makes your pictures look a little bit more professional. I'll also try to pay attention to what's in the background. So here we've got a big old light post. So I'm gonna have them step to their left a little bit. It's out of the way. They've got a really pretty view in the background. You can see the portrait mode is blurring out the edges. Also, it's really important when it's this dark out to hold your camera nice and steady and to have your subjects stay in place too for longer than they normally would. I'm gonna turn the exposure down just a tiny bit so we can really play with those lights in the background. Take a picture. We'll do one more with the exposure up so you can see the difference. This one's darker, but you get a really pretty reflection of the lights from the lake back there, the pond back there. This one is a little bit brighter, but it still gives you a really nice holiday feel, and you can see the lights bouncing off the trees in the back better. Don't be afraid to go in, edit your picture. You can play with the exposure to maybe brighten up those subjects a little bit. Maybe you make things a little bit more brilliant. Maybe you mess around with the contrast a little bit. It's really up to you and how creative you want to be. And if all else fails, Try putting your images in black and white. It can add a really nice holiday atmosphere and make things feel more seasonal. And that way you don't feel like you missed out on a photo that you really enjoyed if it doesn't look good in color.
Remember to be respectful of other guests when taking photos. Now's the time to get your tickets to the River of Lights. If you're hoping to avoid the crowds, try to get out early in December or on a weekday. Flex tickets are a great option to avoid nasty weather. Remember that the River of Lights is an all-weather event, snow, rain, or shine, so dress warm. Weekend tickets are $19 for adults and $9 for kids under 13. Weekday tickets are $15 for adults and $8 for children, while flex tickets are $28 for adults, $19 for kids. And as always, children under 2 have free admission to the River of Lights. Well, you can book your trip right now. The River of Lights runs from November 30th to December 30th, but remember, it's closed December 24th and 25th. That's a wrap for us, but we will have live coverage of the River of Lights throughout the event, and we hope to see you here. From the River of Lights, I'm Dean Staley. Merry Christmas. Have a great holiday.